You're the sticks up here.
Yeah.
You get stuck up here and it's on.
Well, he's lucky he even had seltzer.
So now we're headed to help Bill. He had somebody staying at his Airbnb, and the guy made a wrong turn coming out, ended up on the old airport road, which runs near, just right out of Bancroft, basically, and is not so good to go at this time of year. And then, to make matters even more unfortunate, he turned onto the snowmobile trail by accident. So now the guy that was renting is like a kilometer down the snowmobile trail in his SUV, and Bill is somewhere not as bad, but he slid off the road. So we're going in to help him. Unfortunately, the four-wheel drive in 4Runner 2 is out at the moment. It's not engaging. It's been a little funny for a day or two, and it was working last night when we left the marina fine, but is not working today. So we're probably not going to be able to get the second vehicle out, but we're going to get Bill out, and then we're going to drop by and see the good people at OK Tire, and Larry's going to fix the four-wheel drive probably tomorrow morning, and we'll go and get the second vehicle tomorrow afternoon. So we're still trying to make it back to Baptiste Lake. We're actually very near Baptiste Lake at the moment. More water on the road again. So yeah, still trying to make it back there to pack up the last of our stuff. But yeah, we're just trying to take care and help people that need help in the process here. Oh, I think I've been in here before. Yes, I've definitely been in here before. I recognize this spot. So yeah, we picked up the they picked up the Audi. It's back at our place, waiting to get picked up by the insurance, and so we just have to pack up our gear, which is really actually just the floating platform at this point, from the marina. I think the platform is going to be super frozen in, so we're probably just going to load some timbers on one of the trailers and grab the boat and head home. We might probably stop by the High Falls Dam on our way out, or somewhere in the near future anyway, and get a couple of shots of the water coming out of the dam there, so you can see how much water there is flowing through that lake, and to kind of give an idea of why there's so much current where we were working there. And if this happens to be a separate video from the Baptiste Lake car recovery, which I think we're going to package this in together, but if it is separate, you should totally check out the Baptiste Lake car recovery, because that is like the hardest job we've ever done yet. There, a little insurance, so we don't have to struggle too much, hopefully. Oh yeah, there it is. There's our victim. Right up against a tree and everything.
You're the sticks up here.
Yeah.
You get stuck up here and it's on.
Well, he's lucky he even had seltzer.
Where you want the ring on this?
Yeah, ring on that end. And then, yeah, that's the 100 footer.
Looking to get the power out of this baby. This is what this is all about. You are seeing, is that the 4 to 1 or 3? No, 3 to 1.
I think we're at 4 to 1
Yeah,
now.
I think it's 4 to 1. The hitch is on good. Good. Little yank that thing off. Snap it. Got a 4 to 1 set up on this big truck. These big 2500s they're very heavy. Ben asked us to step out of the bite, which is this section in here, so if something fails we don't get cleaned out. So we're nice and safe. And all we're gonna do is suck this thing sideways. Pop over now. Yep, there it is.
I'd rather do it. This is about as questionable as I want to get. And just ease her a little tiny bit. Yep. That's good right there. Yeah, let me have a look here though. Yeah, you can let it just roll back a little bit. Right there's good. Okay, hold it right there.
Your beard. Oh yeah, your beard's cookie.
There we go. I think that's probably a good spot. You throw in park there, bud. That's pretty much it for that part. Now we just got to get this beast on out of here successfully. The entertainment has not ended yet. I'm gonna go turn around back there, right this side of that yellow sign there.
Yanking out the good old boys.
Oh yeah. She's chewing. She's chewing. Your ass is chewing too, eh?
Yeah, you got a bit of a hole there. You're on a log there. We're gonna have to hit that with some gusto. That's what I was talking about. You had it, dude. You almost had it.
There's a sign on this other side I don't want to run into.
Yeah, that's fair. Chains. Chewing up that log.
Fuck
Oh,
that
yeah.
log, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that shredded, eh?
Yep, shredded. Look at that
I
tire.
love a good set of chains.
Yeah, chains are a nice equalizer for sure. I don't think he's gonna use the same spot. I really don't. No, not with that 250. Yeah, he's got a long back out.
assuming he's going to wait and see if these guys actually get
I
out.
think we might as well throw a bungee on him right here,
Yeah.
because he's just going to get stuck backing up over this hump, I bet, drift off to the side. He's doing pretty good so far. What do you think, Bill?
You'll see the picture. They've been pretty good so far.
Oh, he's going to get her. Oh yeah, he's got it. All right. Alright, we're headed in to help Arthur. Oh look, there's Arthur there. We came in yesterday to get Bill, and we got Bill out, but the four-wheel drive wasn't working. We weren't going to give it a try. But, so we didn't get, we took the truck in this morning, found out that the actuator is done. We're not going to have four-wheel drive, we're just going to live dangerously and go do this without it. So, we're going to grab Arthur here, we're going to make a little room in this truck somehow, and then we're going to go get it out. What kind of tires have you got on your rig?
On the car?
Yeah.
They're just some tires.
Okay. Well, you got an extra night in here anyway out of it, eh?
Yeah.
Undesired, but
Not the ideal circumstances to get it, but hey. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, sometimes the answer is not more throttle.
Yeah, like and also like the transmission, if it's in low ranges, there's way less stress on it, especially with those
Right.
big tires, you know.
Yeah.
Go. Those work pretty well, those things.
What are those for?
The spider straps?
Yep.
Oh, they just keep the chain straps tight. Oh, I forgot to lock the little cam locks. So these chains have these little cam locks. You twist the cam, and it tightens the chain a little bit. The tighter the chains are, the better they work, and they don't slap against the truck. And then you put these bungees on there, like a spider bungee or something they call that, and it keeps it all pulled nice and snug. There we go. Pull that grime off. Oh, look, there's some running water. Nice and warm. Always like washing my hands in hot water the best. Right up here is where we got Bill out. Right there is where we turned around at on our left here.
Yep.
And
don't know how the shocks on my car are gonna do.
As long as you roll slow, they're fine.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt any. The only time it hurts stuff is when you get going too hard and fast. You know, like a slow roll on this stuff.
Should be fine.
Yeah. And you know, like we can always pull you over stuff.
Yeah.
So there's no need to take a run at it. You know, like if it doesn't go up easily, then we can just give it a little pull with this thing.
What kind of car are we dealing with?
Got it's a RAV4, right?
Oh, okay. Yep.
That's what Troy's driving. Those guys worked hard to get out of there yesterday, eh?
Yeah.
That's a big old long truck to be bringing in a place like this. That was brave.
No weight in the back either?
Yeah. Well, they haven't sunk in too far anywhere either, so
No.
I think we'll be just fine, because we probably weigh a couple thousand pounds less than that truck.
I would imagine, right?
This thing's about 5,000 loaded, I think. Maybe a little more with all the, you know.
3,000 pounds of stuff in the back.
Yeah. You saying something about my pack rattiness there?
It's come in handy multiple occasions from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, I think this is going to be just a... Well, no, I'm not going to jinx it.
Yeah.
Last time I said something was going to be easy, we dropped the four-wheeler, I think, 2 or 3 times before we got it up out of the lake. No problem.
Make it look easy, man.
That's a good hill.
It was early in the morning, though, eh?
It was early in the morning.
Oh, so nice and hard.
Froze up good.
Like 7 on that
Yeah.
Monday when things were still frozen.
Yeah, it's pretty good traction on that kind of snow.
Tuesday, I guess.
And on this side, then we can push down the other bit if we have to. Oh, it's pretty firm still.
Yeah. Don't feel like you're sinking.
No, I think we're okay.
Yeah, you're not leaving ruts or anything.
No, yeah, we're sitting on top of it so far. Now, if we find anywhere where there's water pulled, it might not be the same. Yeah, Bill said he thought it was a kilometer, but he also thought that he was only 100 yards or something from somewhere there, and we were definitely more than 100 yards, so... It could... oh no, he said 2 kilometers, didn't he? I think he did say 2
I didn't
clicks.
hear what he said about
I think he said he thought it was 2 clicks, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh well, if none of it's any worse than this, then we're all good. Oh, we've got a place to turn you around. Perfect.
Really?
Yep. Well, I've got the winch.
Yeah, okay.
We have power assist turnaround.
This don't look bad.
No. We got this under control. No, a big a deal. That one doesn't have trailer hitch on it, does it? Oh, we broke through there. I see. See that big hole under there, Troy?
I did.
has been flowing down this hillside here. You can see where it's melted out on the right of the trail. And it's been flowing underneath the trail here everywhere. And this crust has insulated the top, and the water has melted out the underneath, the warm water that's been flowing down this hillside, warming up on those leaves in the sun. And so it's just undermined the whole trail along here, and it's all hollowed out. And he just broke through right here and then got hung up. Yeah, so I think we'll have to draw it forward and up this way a bit on the front, so that we don't tear the muffler off when we go back, eh? Because that muffler's frozen right in back there now on the back side. And so if we come forward, it'll come right up on this right away, and that'll lift it back up again. And then as soon as we're up here, like up to this point, we can draw the back end over this way a little bit, and then we'll be able to roll back. And we'll turn you around just behind the Forerunner there. There's that one spot. We'll be able to back it up in there, and it'll probably get stuck, but then we can pull it back out going forward.
Okay.
All right, we're having a little adventure here. You can fire it up and get it warm enough if you want.
Yep, sure.
Got lots of gas?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
At least
good stuff.
At least a half tank, at least.
Oh yeah, that'll do us. That'll do us. And we might have to use this big old hardwood over here. Kind of think that might be an oak tree. I don't know. Judging by the bark, it might be an oak tree. Or possibly even that little birch right there might work. The oak's in a better direction though. Actually that. I want to just come right over this way, eh?
Yeah.
Like as fast as we can, come this way and try and get back up on top here. Yeah, maybe we'll just turn this wheel all the way this way and hook onto this wheel here, and we'll pull ourselves just this way a little bit. I think that's as close as I'm going to get, because I don't want to fall through if it's undermined much further there. Looks like it's undermined right here. This looks like glass water outlet right here. It's all hollow under there. Alright, well, we'll try this little birch tree here, I guess. That's not good enough. We'll do something else. You can turn the wheel all the way to me. Yeah, nice. That's good there.
Yeah.
See how this is like the zone of doom right here inside this V, because if this lets loose up here somewhere, that ring is going to fly somewhere in that direction. Probably not wildly, because there's not a lot of stretch in this rope, but it will move. And if you were standing right next to it, it would hurt. I mean, potentially even standing over a truck, it would hurt. Okay, so put it in drive. And just easy, give it a little bit.
Torquing pretty good.
Huh?
She's torquing pretty good.
Yeah. Hang on a sec here. A little too much sideways pull, eh? Need to move a little bit more up this way. Okay, I'll get an extension and we'll re-rig you. Try this tree. that there right now, because that's going to be okay in a straight line to that tree. There's gonna be enough of this. Alright, everything's sitting nicely in the rings. I'm not using a second ring on this one because the pull is nearly right in line, so it's not twisting that ring off to the side. Let me get a little tension on it here first. Okay, give her a little tiny bit. Yeah, and again, and again. Easy, easy, easy. We don't want to roll forward, we just want to help it a little bit. Okay, give her a little tiny bit. Give her a little tiny bit. A little shot.
Traction control is probably stopping this.
Can you turn traction control off? I think this would be so hard to get out of there. Trying to break down these humps a little bit so it's not so steep of a climb. We put this in this tire instead and lock that tire so it can't spin anymore. There. Like that. Bring this one. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, give her a little tiny bit of gas to help. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, we're pulling that tree over. Try it with a little bit of gas. Nope, just straight ahead, just where it is. Just give it a little shot of gas. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna go see if I can move that down on that tree at all. Okay, try another little bit. Yeah, it's working good so far. lose that tree though. I don't think that tree's gonna do it for us. Okay, give her a little shot of gas and see what happens. Yep.
Pretty close.
Yeah, try again. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, okay, a little bit. Oh, stop. Perfect.
Beauteous.
Okay, throw back the pressure again. So I'm going to re-rig here to, I think that little, actually I guess that's a cherry tree. It's a young cherry tree growing back there. So we're going to rig up to the base of that and pull the back of the car over and crab walk the front. And if that gets the front over enough, so what we want to do is avoid falling back into those same set of holes again as we move back here. Keep that from slipping up. Need another ring. So we're gonna go. Go from here. Yeah. Here. Just gonna leave this rope off to the side in case we need it for something else. And here. Yes. Back in here. This other ring. Here. That's going to give us a little 2-to-1 action and a redirect. Okay, so we're going to get you to turn the wheel all the way to the driver's side now if you can, yeah? That looks good right there, it's good. Hold up a sec. Draw the back end of the car over so we don't fall into that hole. There. Not quite enough sideways draw, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one's not going to fall in. It's just this one that's a danger here, I think.
Yeah.
There. That way, if it does fall in there, it won't be as big of a deal. All right, we'll draw her in a little more here. Okay, let's try it in neutral now. Yeah. Doing too much. Let's see, go ahead and put it in reverse and crank it hard to the driver and then just ease on the gas ever so slightly as we roll back. A little bit of gas, a little help out a little bit, help a bit more, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, right there. Now you can just let her roll for a second. Stop right there. Perfect. Well, we're clear of that little gremlin. Everything's gonna be better today.
It's gotta be better. It's gotta be better today.
So, I am gonna turn this thing on around here. And just go out and do a little scout here. Make sure I'm looking at the right stuff. Okay, so we're going to try and turn around right here. I'm going to try and get up in here beside that tree, I guess. And we'll see how that goes. Go too much further forward. Don't want to fall off that edge. That's one turned around. I'm just gonna do a few more turns with the RAV4. And hopefully we don't have to winch it around. All right. Living dangerously here.
I know it's in good hands. I'll just kind of walk up there then. I think that's the best spot for me.
All right, man.
Okay.
Okay. The window's down, it's a little easier to see the mirrors. Make sure we're facing nice and straight. And see this mirror, we're getting pretty close to the sweet spot. Not drive off the edge. He's like, please don't drive my car off the edge.
You're safe.
Oh, I think we got this one. All right, my friend, she's all yours. Just try and keep your tires wherever you see me go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
and follow
my
that
best
track
to follow.
exactly.
Yeah.
If I go real slow, it's because there's something questionable.
Yeah.
Always keep, keep your tires on the high spots.
Yeah.
So you don't ding your underbelly. And yeah, any problem at all, just hit the horn.
Okay.
If you start to spin or have any difficulty, don't let it spin down. Just stop. I'll come back. I'll hook a rope to you, and we'll pull you forward out of it.
Okay.
Rope through a bit. Got her? Got her. Oh, no. He's had to stop. I might just go back and see if I can drive that out. Let me see if I can drive this out.
Okay.
not, then we'll
I don't
do
think it's
it's not buried.
no,
Yeah.
I don't think it's such a board.
See, I'm just bumping the gas a little bit there.
Yeah.
The traction control engages just for a second. Like it'll let it go, and then it'll engage the traction control and cut your power. But if you just keep that little bump,
Yeah.
then you get a little bit of movement each time. There we go. Okay, well, we'll keep on keeping on.
Okay.
All right, we worked our way out of that little mess. It doesn't look like much, but that little hole right there is enough to stop you up, especially with that soft mud. Too much of a big deal since it's dry-ish. It's a little muddy. So this is going super well. We are motoring on out of here. If all continues at this rate, we're going to be out of here in about 20 minutes, maybe even less. Another success story, we hope. I am impressed they came in this far with that big old truck. And actually that they made it out as far as they did backing up too, you know, like. Right down in there is where Bill was stuck and did his little, look, there's a little piece of tail light. Little bush detailing. Little rock garden here. And right there on our right is where we turned around. That was the hardest part of that mission completed. Alright, I think we might have won the two-wheel drive game today. So that's about it for this one. We're just cruising on out. We're going to take a couple drone shots because the lakes are high and it's pretty out. I think we're going to go and have a little stab at the High Falls shot for the Baptiste Lake car recovery. And yeah, that's about that for this. About it for this one. Up next, well, unless there's another call between now and then, we've got a super stuck Kubota tractor a couple miles back in the bush into a sugar bush. Guy went back to do some maple sap collection and got her right royally stuck. So that's going to be coming up. Keep your eyes open for that one. Should be a bit of an adventure. He says it's too nasty for the 4x4 truck. So we're probably going to do something. We're either going to take the Bombi in on the mud, which will be a new thing, or we're going to take the quad and a couple of great big winches on a trailer and just lasso them to a tree somehow. We'll anchor ourselves to a tree solidly and pull out a great big tractor with just a couple of winches and a four-wheeler product. Seems probable that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, this last little hill here, that is pretty much just gravel road. And that's about it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. We need more subscribers. We are low on subscribers, and it helps YouTube to think that we're awesome when you guys subscribe and they show us to more people, and then hopefully more of them subscribe too. Oh yeah.